girl energy because every person we've talked to has just been like the coolest. So I hope you feel that way too, because it feels that way up here for me as well. Because I mean, I was on Broadway, but like, it's been 84 years.
It was all orange, bro.
It was all. I understand it, but I used to throw it together. Sorry, I can't.
They'll never hire us together again.
They'll never hire us again. They'll literally never do it. So I just want to make sure our next. Okay, we're good. Okay, I'm very excited. I literally ran into this guy at the airport last night, flying straight in, a real New Yorker from Spring Awakening, pitch perfect. Please welcome Skylar Astin! You look so like Vegas, like chic, like Palm Springs.
That's what I was going for.
Yes, I'm like, well, you nailed it. You nailed it, honey. Hi, how cute is he? Look at this guy. I love that. It's so funny to see you. And when I saw you at the airport last night, and we were like looking for cars and stuff, and I looked at you and I was like, I wonder if he's going to remember meeting me.
Yeah, of course. You tell him.
Oh, well, it was many moons ago, kids, and it was like right after Spring Awakening opened. And I want to say, were you living in an apartment with Brian Charles Rudy?
Brian Charles Johnson.
Johnson,
Yeah.
yes.
See?
Sorry. And memories, they're not very far away. But I remember, I don't know how we ended up at your apartment.
Oh, that was the thing. We were like
It was like the party house.
Yeah,
this was the party house, and it was in
like
Midtown.
the Broadway party house.
Yeah, but it was also like young Broadway.
Young Broadway.
Because I would tell like someone in Harrisburg at the time, like, oh, I'm gonna go to this party and blah blah blah, like Spring Awakening kids, and they were like, have fun, kid. Like, because at the time I was 19. And between me and like 2 other people, we were the only like 19-year-olds in the show. Everyone else was a little bit older, but I understood they didn't want to like hang out with the kids. So it was nice to have like community, because I was good friends with Lauren Pritchard and Remy, and we just somehow always would come to their house.
That was the thing. So Lauren also lived there for a period of time.
Yes, she did. And maybe that's how I think.
Yeah, it was a bit of a revolving door.
Yes.
That apartment, I was there for the whole time, but it was just because like it was a 2-bedroom apartment on the Upper West Side that we converted into 3.
Mm-hmm.
Go figure. And it was just a hang. Like
Yeah, it was the hang.
And the whole cast of Spring Awakening would always be there, and we would be playing Wii.
Yes. Oh my God. So much Wii tennis.
Yeah, Wii was pretty hot back then.
It was a cool thing.
We had a school rooftop, and then we
Yes.
would invite people over
At the rooftop, there was
Also, Broadway's an interesting schedule, as you guys know. So it's like, who else is partying on a Sunday night,
Right.
for their Monday day off?
Exactly. No one.
Those kind of
It was us.
Yeah, exactly.
And even then, half the cast of Harrisburg were like, "I gotta go home with my kids," and I was like, "Cool."
Right. By the way, now I don't do anything. 8 shows a week. I am like steaming after doing a cool down, like Ode Beyond,
Yeah.
and in a rock musical.
Right. You're like, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
No, well, we had the user Celia. She was like, "I'm gonna go. I have no caffeine." I'm like, "This is you on no caffeine."
I've had 17 companies.
It was like I can only have 1 monster today, and that's all I need. If I have more than that, my heart, I start to like hear my heart. I feel like, anyway, it can't be good. It can't be good.
I'm not a doctor, but I know a doctor like you.
I was like, I am a doctor. That is true. I am a doctor.
Outwardly, like hearing or feeling your heart is an issue, but that's what I know I'm awake.
See, I can always tell when I hear my heart. At least I'm alive. Terrible. Oh, see, thank you. And we were just actually talking about signs. I don't know if you're an astrology person.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yeah.
I like know enough to like pretend to get by. You know, like I know enough about
Put it
astrology.
in this show.
You just have to be best fan when someone tells you their sign. You're like, of course.
It's like, Obviously.
Yes, Gemini, there's two of you.
That's right.
I'm a...
You're a Libra.
I'm a Libra.
I know, it's like, see, I have
A double Libra, in fact.
Oh.
Sun and moon.
Oh, so that, well, so these are
Reading the
some,
stars and moon, I just remember, I was like,
cute. And Aquarius rising, and I'm a lyricist, you're welcome. But the things I know about Libras that I wrote down, you're balanced,
yes.
you're social,
I've been told.
and idealistic. Do you
Yeah.
think those are all true?
I think so. Adaptable is another one.
Yes, adaptable is good.
Insanely good. No.
It's like, what would your wife agree?
Social, adaptable, like, yeah, we kind of balance things out with the scale.
Mm-hmm. You're the scale. That's right. That's right. Oh, yeah, of course. Of course. See, that's a callback. That's called a callback. I don't know what we're going to do. What are we going to do to get you back to Broadway? Because you're Mr. TV, you're Mr. Film, you're Mr. Hollywood big shot now, and like, what would you want to do to come back to Broadway?
So many things, by the way. I'm not as picky as people would imagine. I feel like a lot of like leading man's dream role is like something like Mark with George. I know
Sure.
Santino and I share that dream. Pat and I share that dream. A lot of people, and I'm sure we will all do it at some point somewhere.
Yeah.
The happy answer, but it's kind of true, is like, of course, I do want to originate, so your dream role hasn't been written yet, ideally.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, I'm super open, and I moved back east for that reason, to be closer to it and to do it more frequently. So hopefully you'll see me on stage very soon.
I hope so. That would be really wonderful to have you back on the boards.
It'd be my pleasure.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say you're a big, you're a real New Yorker, born and raised, and went to Tisch.
I went to Tisch for
Yes.
a year, just because I did Spring Awakening.
Right.
At other
Did they let you say you have a degree or no?
They did. So
That's good. That's nice enough.
So I left on a leave of absence that became a permanent leave of absence, and then Spring Awakening did very well, and so I was then on like brochures as if I had gone there for a long time, which was cool. I was like,
Sure. You're not getting any more of my money.
I went there too. I did the whole thing.
I just finished paying it off, and
Must be nice.
but something that was really cool and really awesome that Tisch did was a lot of Spring Awakening, like Brian Charles Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
They are NYU alum, and Michael Mayer, our director, and Susan Pilferty, our costume designer. We had so many NYU kids or adults in that show, so that we were like honored at Town Hall and got these like Crystal Apple Awards. And I still have it, and so I didn't get like a degree, so I have this like Crystal Apple with me. It's pretty cool. Does it have a degree in this? I'm like, no, but I do have an apple.
Here, so take that as goodwill.
I actually was at Tisch when I think it was the last cast, and they gave us free tickets all the time.
Did they really?
Yeah, I saw it a number of times for free.
For Awakening?
For Awakening, yeah, before it was like, with NYU and gave us tickets.
That's awesome.
Did you? I
Couldn't afford them, so
It's good for them, so all 30 went away. What was I reading about? Because you got an age of like 15 or something like crazy. Very young.
Nancy Carson, yes.
Mm-hmm.
She saw me in a production of something at Stage Door Manor, which is this summer camp I went to.
Which you went to with my husband.
Yes.
Which is crazy.
Yes,
When we saw each other at the airport, he was looking at me like, huh, do I know her? And then she looked at you and he was like, Jordan! Like, knew him immediately.
Well, we were in the same like bunk, complex. So.
How cute!
We've been like, your turn to shower. We've never gotten that far at the apartment.
Yeah. Oh, no, we didn't.
Yeah.
Not yet. Yeah. But it's funny that, you start so young and you've been wildly successful since then. But like when you start so young, does it feel like more pressure as you get older to like keep topping yourself? Like, because when I said last to Celia, because she got Tony nominated at 20, which is wild.
Insane.
It's like, what's your, Daisy Egan winning for Secret Garden at 11. It's like, what do you do now? Where do you go from now? And like, that's, the question that actors all hate. It's like, so what's next for you?
Sure.
You know, we hate it.
It's
Don't ask her.
It's a tough one, especially when you don't have an answer.
Right. That's why you don't want to ask her.
But this business and this career is a bit of peaks and valleys. And you learn that as you do it for a longer period of time.
Yeah.
And each point of success or mountaintop then has like new challenges and new fears. And so I try to remain pretty level-headed. The joke I do make, though, since I did start out so young, is like I'm only becoming less impressive, like as the years go on. Because it was always like, oh, you're only 17, and I'm like, I know, and I'm like, don't say that when you're only 38. They're like, you better. What else are you going to do?
It's like, you better be great.
You gotta quit if you're not still doing this.
Well, it's like, how do you pick things for yourself? Like if you're feeling one way, like I was listening, because now that I've become Diane Sawyer, and I've got all these notes and stuff, so I've just been like deep diving into everybody.
Right.
And what I found on like iTunes and Spotify with you is that every year since like 2020, you've like released a single.
Yes, that's true.
You released a single or two, and you just released one in 2025.
I did.
Yeah.
Easy.
The something hard.
Yes, Heartbreak in the Morning.
Heartbreak in the Morning.
I wrote that in like 2021.
Literally, it's a bop. It's go download it. And so I was listening to it on the plane, and Jordan was trying to talk to me, and I was like, shh, shh, shh. I was like listening to it. It was really, really fun. And so what I really want to know is, are we gonna get an album?
I mean,
Like there's a bunch of singles that have all been kind of like, it seems like released out of fun and out of being creative in songwriting, and because you're a songwriter.
Yes. Look, I'll be super honest. I kind of wrote all of those as an album, to be honest. And I did just kind of release them
one by one,
just because that's how you do it, I guess, on Spotify these days, and you just try and get it. I stopped playing the game. Like, and maybe this is to my detriment, I don't know, but the way things get popular, years later, I just was like, at this point, I'm so tired of sitting on these songs, and, I'm not like a touring artist or someone who has a big record label behind them, forcing them to do something, so I was just like, upload. And the first one I tried, and I talked to certain people, like, you gotta TikTok, you gotta, do all these things and get these pre-saves, and I tried, and I did okay, but like, it's hard.
It sucks.
So I was just like, okay, screw this.
Sucks.
I'm just putting it out there, and like, that's what music is intended to do, is to be shared, is to be enjoyed, and these songs are so fun, and they made me feel amazing in a particularly dark time, the pandemic, of course, and someone just released them, and just one by one, it wasn't that calculated. It was actually each songwriter or producer that I wrote it with was like, can I just release this? Because I want to like try to get it like onto Love Island or like onto like,
Right, like I wanted to play somewhere.
Yeah, sing, yeah.
Yes.
So we did it, but yeah, I always, I love doing it. There's a lot of songs that I've written that I've not released or not recorded professionally. So yeah, maybe I'll get together a little album and give it a little bit more marketing.
I mean, I was just so impressed by like how like wildly different they all were. Like they were all very like different genres.
Yeah, that's probably why I didn't release it as an album. I think it's like one's like a kind of a lo-fi jazz song, and the other one's like a Justin Timberlake pop.
Yes, and one's like a folky, like 70s classic rock or riding down the stuff like
totally
the highway.
And then there's like emo singer-songwriter one. So I mean, right? Who doesn't? So there's something for everybody.
So go follow them on Spotify and listen to all these songs because they're just wonderful. They're all so great. I was like, well, let's just listen to another one. I'll listen to another one. And then it came on and Spring Awakening came on. And I was like, man, I fucking love this show. I love that show. I tried very hard to be in it, but no fat people, I guess, in Germany in the 1800s.
I don't know. Look, I had to audition and re-audition.
No.
I was a part of that since early workshops. Like there was a workshop that the only people that stayed were Leah, John Gallagher, and myself, and that was just because everyone had to re-audition. And there was a new crop of young, talented people, and it was hard. It was really difficult, and I think there was a little bit of luck involved that I was able to stay with it. Particularly, they were trying to get me out of NYU, and I think I learned. I've never been able to like play this card ever again, but I think they didn't like being told no, and the answer had to be no for me because I wasn't allowed to leave NYU.
Right.
And like we mentioned, it's a lot of dollars. So I was like, I can't. And so they worked the schedule around with me and made a couple crazy exceptions that I think they regretted until in rehearsal with someone, I won't say, was like, why did we hire you? You're never here.
I have school. I have my tap at 8 a.m. I'm so sorry.
Intro to theater essay.
I don't have time to write it.
Yeah.
There's not enough Adderall in the world. Like, I'm sorry.
That didn't exist then, at least for me. I don't know. My parents like were like, you look so tired. I was like exhausted.
You're like, thanks, Mom.
No, and my bags were like that. It was terrible. But once I got through the school and then the show was able to go into kind of tech and then previews, I was fully there, both feet in, made up for lost time, and then the rest was history.
The rest is history.
They cut my hair. It was insane looking.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, I remember.
Yeah.
It was wild. It was like, it looked like that offstage too.
Oh,
I didn't realize it. I didn't realize that. I think until we hung out offstage, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, they cut his hair like that?
Oh my God.
We can't get our boy a wig?
We tried.
We tried. How dare they not give you a wig? They have it in the budget. Don't let them tell you they can't get you a wig.
This is a little known fact. We didn't have a hair designer on that show. The hair designer was Michael Mayer, our director,
Okay.
under a pseudonym called Rufus Mayhem.
His drag name?
His like screen name was on stage. Yeah,
Yeah.
literally. And so,
Like that's her drag name. That's my new drag name. I'm gonna just call me that for the rest of the evening. Now, before I go into my deep dive, like rapid questions, they're just quick. But I want to let you know if you want to ask Skylar a question, line up right on the microphone right there, and we're gonna do it for the last 5 minutes. So I'm going to plow through my Dr. Dowdy deep dive.
everything that was sounds like it, like the last 5 minutes. I'm like,
So here's for the last 5
the
minutes.
lesser known two-hander musical, the last 5 minutes.
Last 5 minutes, which is starting right now, starting us. All right, these are easy, don't think about them too hard, and just plow through, okay? Who is on your Broadway Mount Rushmore?
Oh my God. Just do this quickly.
Sorry, I think it's a good question.
Mandy Patinkin.
Yes. Yes.
Audrey McDonald. Sutton Foster.
Word.
And Bernadette.
Woo! Very good.
Ask me in 5 minutes and I'm like,
Right, but that's the thing, so we just like keep adding faces to Mount Rushmore, we could.
But someone write that down, because I don't hate that.
That's good, write it down. Coffee, energy drink, tea.
Patty LaPointe habanero. There's more faces on that list.
I know, we gotta do it.
Yeah, okay. What was that?
Coffee, energy drink, tea.
Cold brew.
Work. Which wild party?
The
Oh,
because it's the one I knew, and it's on younger.
that's fair. I feel the same. I know, everyone apologizes now. I'm like, don't apologize, this is your show, baby. Your favorite villain of all time?
In theater?
No, not in ever.
Why is Jafar coming to my mind?
Because it's a great answer.
Sure, let's go.
I love that. Who's your favorite Mama Rose?
Patty was perfect.
Yeah.
And I saw Bernadette too, so she's a close second. But yes.
If you could see any
Okay,
Broadway
so
show.
there's some Patty reparations there because I didn't put her on my Rushmore now.
So now she's favorite. See, okay, so it's okay. She'll
So she's
call you.
right off my Rushmore being Sarah.
Sarah, please, higher, harder. If you could see any Broadway show that's open or closed, you take a time machine and see whatever you want. What would you want to see?
I mean, I've seen the original Sunday at the Harvard George so many times because of the pro shot.
Right.
I guess to be there would have been incredible.
Yeah,
I'm just like, my mind, of course, goes to Sonic, the original Into the Woods, but of course it's because I've seen it, so I know.
Right.
Let me put those as placeholders and get back to
I like that. Your favorite bop from a flop?
There was a song from what's that show that, oh my God, there's a show that Jonathan Groff did. He was the understudy. It's My Life.
Oh, I saw that. We probably saw the invited dress.
Yes.
Yes.
And there was a song that he sang that now I can't remember, but it was like the song from it, so maybe it's that.
I like that answer.
Give me some famous flops. Where's some famous flops?
Dr. Zhivago. Lennon.
Okay,
I saw that too.
I have a crazy Lennon story. story, but it's too long, and it's so good. And
Well, you'll tell them at the table.
Okay.
Yeah, tell them, say, hey, tell me the crazy long Lennon story.
Seriously, it's a really cool Lennon story.
And you'll tell me later. Describe your perfect day off. Yeah, love that.
If I have it in me, and it's an 8-show week, if I have it in me, I'd love if someone is on an off schedule, just to go to the theater.
Yeah.
I feel like a newfound, appreciation when you get to go into the lobby and not the stadium door.
Right.
You're like, oh my God, I'm one of the people.
I want the people, I just have a show. Like, that's really nice
I
though.
think taking anything in as an audience member when you're performing, I'm assuming you're saying day off from like doing that.
Yeah.
So, if it's a game or it's a concert or it's just something where you get to just relax and be an audience member, it's always it feels good.
I love that answer. What's your go-to audition song?
It depends whether, I don't have a book. I have nothing. I literally am like.
Must be so nice.
No, it's just because I'm that unprepared idiot and I try to take it case by case.
Sure, I get that.
So I always like to repurpose a pop song. I used to do "Dreamin' with a Broken Heart" by John Mayer.
Very nice.
Because it's very narrative or Billy Joel type song.
Yeah, story songs.
Yeah, story songs.
That's good. Ooh, you should sing Vienna.
Down.
Just put in your book that doesn't exist. Do you know the Muppet theory? Where there's two types of Muppets. There's a chaos Muppet and there's an order Muppet. Are you a chaos Muppet or an order Muppet? Part of me thinks you're an order Muppet.
If this is now speaking to my Libra side, there's no chance I can pick because I'm right there and I'm organized chaos.
Mm-hmm. Right, so Scooter?
Let's go with that.
I know a lot about the Muppets. If you want to talk about it later, we can talk about it at my table. Oh wait, I don't have one. What's your favorite smell?
My Aunt Bonnie's perfume is always so warm. It's so, I don't know what it is, but it's her, and it's very singular. So for some reason,
Oh, I love that answer. Well, you'll know. It's your Aunt Bonnie. I was like, I want to smell you. Now, you'll love this. What's your favorite Sondheim favorite?
Anything you do, like you do.
Yeah. And what was the first Broadway show you ever saw?
Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor.
Cool! That's amazing.
Yes.
I'm very jealous of that.
I still want to do it.
You should.
I would love to do it.
Coming back to Broadway next season, Skylar Astin and Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor. All right, we got a bunch of questions, so we're going to get through them real quick. What's your name, babe?
Hi, I'm Sherry.
Hi.
Sherry.
Hi. I have not been able to see you live on Broadway or anything like that. However, Pitch Perfect, and so it's an extraordinary playlist. You've done movies, now you've done TV. When you did Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist, you had to learn song after song and dance routine after dance routine. Do you have a preference? Do you like the movies? Did you love the pace of TV? Would you prefer a piece of Broadway?
I mean,
They're all very different.
It's very difficult to choose, and as a Libra, I'm indecisive. But the pace of TV is crazy in and of itself, even if it's just a show about lawyers. And the fact that we were doing 6 songs per episode and prepping the next episode's songs while doing these songs was crazy.
That's a lot.
Alex, who's here, and I, and the creators, we still look back at that moment. We're like, how did we do that?
Like, how did we get
don't
through
know. Thankfully, I wasn't in charge of putting it all together, but I was able to, work through that schedule. It was really cool to finish a scene with Jane Levy or Mary C. Virgin, and then they're like, "Hey, you up in the corner," and I was learning. It was kind of.
That kind of feels like the old studio system
Yes,
where
totally.
I'm signed with Paramount,
Right.
and you're gonna go do classes in the morning, then you're gonna do a screen test in the afternoon and all that. It
Is it
feels
like a
very nice.
3-picture deal or
Yes,
something?
yes.
Only
Oh.
one show.
Damn it.
Yeah.
If only we had those days.
I know.
That's a great question.
Great question. Thank you.
All right, so hi, my name's Karen.
Hi, Karen.
My wife is home with our 2 preschoolers, so I can be here.
Oh,
I know, right? I'm very lucky, I'm very well. Speaking of preschoolers, my 4-year-old loves the Troll series.
Yes.
So you would ask your favorite Sondheim song, what would be, or lyric, what would be your favorite from the bops that are the various Trolls series?
So there's this awesome song. It's in the very beginning, and it's one of the only ones that was released on Spotify. It's called "Forgive Me," and it's a blah.
Yeah.
it's like Bruno Mars like that.
Ooh.
So it gets up there.
Well,
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
There's like 10 out of 10. Thank you. Hello.
Hi, Anthony.
Hey, Anthony.
So my question is, you've gotten to work with some of the biggest people in theater of the modern era, people like Lee Michelle, Ben Platt, Jonathan Groff. What was it like getting to work with all those stars kind of things throughout your career?
I will say I have the like amazing fortune of working with all of them. They're very stars. I mean, Leah always like had other shows that she had done beforehand, but that was like her big, you know, her big thing. And what was that question about that? Just like how cool was it? I mean,
What was it like getting to work with all of those people throughout your career?
well, I think what's the coolest part is that I've gotten to know them then and watch them grow. Like Ben, when he had done Pitch Perfect, that was prior to Hansen, and so he was like fanboying over me because of Spring Awakening, and because he's a theater kid just like the rest of us. And then, you know, watching him just do his thing and now become this totally man of Broadway. Same thing with Jonathan Groff, like figuring it all out. Jonathan Groff, like from starting Spring Awakening through rehearsals, through previews, through off-Broadway, and then eventually Broadway. I've never seen someone improve more in my life. Not to say that he started in a bad spot, but the guy is never stopping his work. And he gives up 120% each time. And I took as much inspiration from him then as like a little newbie, as much as I do now, seeing him all polished and shiny and, you know, killing.
Awesome. Thank you.
That's great. Thank you. That was a great question. You guys, this was crazy. Did you have fun?